Grand Rising, everyone. This is Artists of Truth, and welcome to another vlog entry. Sorry about that. Had to close up the moonroof. You know what? I figured, why not speak about something very, very important to us men. So on a previous video of mine, I spoke about another subscriber speaking about low quality men, and also speaking about, I really don't want to put a lot of emphasis on Cardi. I really don't. It serves as no purpose whatsoever, to even put the spotlight on low quality women. So I thought about it. Like, another subscriber chimed in on my previous post and elaborated in some detail about other races doing the same thing, other ethnicities doing the same thing. And I how should I say it? Just because another ethnicity of people are doing one thing doesn't necessarily mean that it's good for our people to do. Because first and foremost, the reason why I'm saying this is because we have females that are encouraged to not get involved with low quality men. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to you all, because hell, we want to be happy. We want to have a mate that we can build with. We don't want to get involved with a woman who feels like the only thing that she has of value to bring to the table is her pussy. Now, I hate to say it, but I mean, the truth is out there. Don't debate me. You cannot debate facts, and we see it every day. We got some black females. Even though I don't like what some of them are doing, it doesn't mean that I love them any less. It's shit. I can love you, but I don't have to accept and tolerate your behavior. Simple as that. And that's not attacking the black female. It's not doing, I'm not doing that. It's all about accountability. Now, one thing that I can say that our ethnicity of females aren't doing is taking accountability. Now, again, someone mentioned in a separate comment that, women from other ethnicities, they teach their women not to accept low quality men. It's like, okay, cool. I was like, do they also teach their their women to be accountable for for themselves? That's all I'm asking. I'm pretty sure they are. They're not hiding behind any excuses. They're not hiding behind, well, such and such did this to me or said this to me. So I responded. I reacted in the same manner, because I just felt like I had to get back at little childish shit. But being accountable, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't even care. I understood there were some that don't quite grasp the concept of accountability. When you are accountable for what you say and what you're doing, that's where growth comes in. But moreover, you're not being subjected to low quality individuals, I should say. So for the brothers, I got to be honest, I have to be honest with you all and tell you, start paying attention to what else a female can offer you besides her pussy. It's like, I see it. I see it so much. And don't get me wrong, I love my melanated women. I love my melanated sisters, the females. I love them all the same. But it doesn't mean that I have to agree with everything you say and your actions. Some actions, all right, it's cool, but certain actions is just like, it's problematic. And when we address it, it comes off as if we're attacking. And let me reiterate, it's not attacking. It's not attacking. It's trying to make you all fully aware that you don't want a low quality man, but you got to make sure that you're not of low quality yourself. So that means you have to be accountable for, first and foremost. We're taught this shit at a young age, to be accountable, to be responsible. But what do you hear? You hear a lot of excuses. Well, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. I'm just like, but you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for yourself, your actions and behaviors. If you go out here and you steal from someone, you can't blame it on someone else. You can't blame it on the black man. I was like, well, I had to do this because the black man ain't taking care of me. I was like, but you a so-called supposedly grown ass adult, right? Again, low quality. When you are low quality, you get out there and you do just about everything just so you can be seen. It's like, you don't have to show the whole entire world your ass. Because to me, if that's all that you're showing, then you already off the bat are low quality to me. Because you're showing me this is all you have to offer. And if I strike up an intellectual conversation with you, a real grounded conversation with you, it's like, shit, you can't relate. And furthermore, if I'm trying to teach you something new, I'm not trying to run game on you. I'm trying to teach you something new. And you repel that shit, you low quality. You are of low quality at that point. So it's like, shit, to me it's ass backwards. And too many people in this country or abroad has a very, very backwards mentality. I really do. Because any dude that feels like a low quality female can do and say and behave any sort of manner, and then they still look you in your face and tell you, oh, you still got to respect me, honor me, and love me. It's like, what? Okay. But then I find it very, very contradicting that if we are of low quality, right? If we are of low quality, are these same women, these same females, applying that same energy to support us and to build with us? Because I get it. You got some females, you got to build them up. They're open-minded, but the right guy has to come in and flip that switch on. But my thing is, a man shouldn't have to come in and flip that switch on. You're not a controlled individual. You shouldn't need a man to control you. It's like, yo, fuck you mean? Learn how to control yourself. Because you can't cry about independency and equality. You can't cry about these things, but then you still want someone to take care of you. It's not one-sided. To me, that's low quality. That's why when I heard that song with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, and what she said, I don't cook, I don't clean. It's like, oh, okay. So you don't cook, you don't clean. I was like, okay. Bet. But it seems like all you got to really offer is a lot of mouth and pussy. But then, hey, we're being told that, oh, you have to respect. I'm just like, look, respect is something that is earned. We're not giving shit. None of us. We're not giving a goddamn thing at all. So it's like, what y'all talking about? What y'all doing? Like, for real? Come on, man. Stop messing with us. Stop messing with us. Stop playing with our intelligence, because we know exactly what we want. We know exactly what we are facing. It's not just y'all. It's not just y'all ladies. It's not y'all. It's like, for real. It's like, because you know, and we know there are some females out there who they're just playing the game. They're just playing the game. So now I ain't even buying it, but low quality females, yeah. Brothers, you need to be mindful of these females that you are getting involved with. Like, stop getting out here taking these women, taking these females out on lunch, on dinner dates and shit, where you coming up out of the pocket $100, $200 some damn dollars or more. Like, shit. Your time is valuable. We don't have time to sit up here and pursue a female that doesn't even want to be pursued. It's like, what are you doing? Wasting your time. Then you want to get mad. This is the funny part. Then you want to get mad because you got played. You got played because you didn't pay attention to the signs. Oh, what are the signs? Oh, okay. Well, let me elaborate a bit on it. When you plan something, when you plan out a date, and she's not respectful enough or thoughtful enough to reach back to you and say, you know what, things, change in plans, something has came up. They're not communicating. They're not being considerate of your time and your energy. Those are low quality females. Women, females that will talk a good game, lead you into thinking that, hey, this could progress somewhere. Like, come on, man. And you find out, shit, you've wasted your time, your energy on them. And it's like, like, shit, fuck that shit, man. I could have taken you out for like coffee or tea and left that shit there. If you wasn't feeling me and I'm not feeling you, okay, cool. We go our separate ways. But these low quality women, not women, but females. These low quality females, because women aren't, I've learned the difference, between the females and women. Women aren't going to do that shit. Women are just going to flat out tell you if they game, if they down, they feel you, they're going to reciprocate that same energy. They're not going to sit up here and play with you. That's a woman. That's a goddess to me. That's a queen right there. She's not going to sit up there and waste your time because she understands your time is just as valuable as hers. But if they want to sit up there and play these damn games and they don't bring anything to the table, these low quality females, they don't bring anything to the table. They feel, you got some females, they feel like just because they look good and they got a good pussy and all these other alluring characteristics about her, it's like, that's all you got? But it's like, you look good, but it's like a bag of rocks in your skull. And some of these cats, they have gotten involved with these females, been married to them. Now all of a sudden, these same females will jump up and divorce them. And you already know, when they divorce them, these same low quality ass females trying to take everything, if not half, they trying to take it all. Low quality. Because I don't believe for one fucking minute that when a divorce comes into play, I don't believe that it's always the man's fault. I don't, because it takes two to make a relationship work. You can't expect the man to just do everything and you only doing 5%. But then you expect to reap the harvest after being married to this guy for X amount of years. You're expecting something out of it, but you haven't put anything in. I'm like, shit, if the woman hasn't put anything in, it's like the same shit, the same shit the female came in with is the same shit the female should leave out with. Period. If you came in empty-handed, shit, you should leave empty-handed. Fuck you mean? Like, come on now. Low quality, bro. Low quality. And it's not to say that, these low quality females cannot be built up and strengthened to be high quality females, but because materialistic items, materialism and money has a tendency of validating whether or not a female is of a high quality or not. It's like the more money she makes, regardless of what the fuck she's doing, she's high quality. Who says this shit? Who says this? Like, stop it, man. Stop being bamboozled by these females. Go out there and get involved with a woman who is looking to build with the man, not a man that's already built his empire and she wants to walk in. A lot of those females feel a sense of entitlement, and they haven't done shit. So y'all better stop fooling around with these damn females, man. Understand and recognize the difference here. But of course, you know how it is. Dudes get some pussy and just completely forget everything that's being told to them. It's like completely just forget everything. It's like, oh fuck. Just because they get in a little good pussy. I'm just like, bro, stop that shit. Pay attention. Pay attention, man. And I guess, and furthermore, I've gotten to that point where I feel more compelled to not explain so much to a female, because I understand you have a lot of females, they're going to be closed-minded. They're not going to take the meat. They're not going to take the meat from the message and then apply it to their own life in order to make them a more superior woman. To take them from that low quality and make them a higher quality, so it makes them more, how should I say it? It makes them more accessible to equal quality guys. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. But we as humans, we make shit difficult on our own. Instead of saying, you know what? I was given simple instructions, ABC. Follow those instructions. No, we want to do stupid shit. We want to go from A to C, C to B, B to A, and B to C. We doing shit all wrong when we have specific instructions. We know how to be better individuals. We know how to be better people, but we're so stuck in our ways that we don't want to change. We want someone else to change for us, but we don't want to change for ourselves. So here's that percentage of quality there. You don't want to change. You're going to stay at a specific percentage of quality. You're going to be 20%. That's where you're going to stay. If you're not willing to hold yourself accountable, you're going to stay there. If you're not willing to evolve and grow and learn, because when you learn, that's where you grow mentally. Period. Don't debate me, debate your man. It's like, that's just facts. If you don't want to change, then okay, well, guess what? You're not going to change. But no one should be obligated to change for you because you don't want to change for your goddamn self. See, me personally, I consider myself of high quality. Because if I go out on any daggone date with any female, and I've picked females' brains before, and that shit was just like, nah, this will be the last date. You know, I'm not even going to waste my time and my energy on this shit. And I'm just straight cutthroat. I don't give a damn how pretty you are. I don't give a damn how pretty you are. So I'm looking like, what? I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm like, the fuck you mean? No. Now, when I was younger, that was a different ball game. When I was younger, it was like, I wasn't evolving. I wasn't growing. You know? I wasn't. But I'll say this much. Now, shit, knowing what I know and just observing, because you got to do a lot of observing. Like, seriously, you have to do a lot of observing and listening. You got to listen to these folks, because if not, shit will go over your head, like, completely. And then you stuck dealing with an individual that doesn't even have your best interest. You can't build with her. It's like, you can't build with her. You can't have anything. If you get something and the shit doesn't work out 9 times out of 10, she's gonna want that. She gonna want to take whatever you worked hard for. Whether it's materialism or whether it's your energy. So, brothers, protect your energy. And pick these females' brains, because you could pick a woman's brain, and she's going to teach you something that maybe you didn't know, and then she's going to pick your brain in return, and you'll be able to feed her. That's what I consider quality, high quality, because y'all can have the most intellectual conversation, and she could touch you in a way, and you can touch her in a way that she's just automatically just going to blossom just off of your intellect. Just off your intellect. You ain't even got to touch it. But, hey, until, first and foremost, until we hold ourselves accountable, it's like, fuck. We are in no position to try and hold anyone else accountable, and we're not willing to hold ourselves accountable. Period. When you know better, you do better. Some people, they don't want to do better. They're too solidified in their conditioned ways that's like, But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I just wanted to reach out to you all and chop it up briefly. I have another blog going up in a little bit. I have to get my thoughts together. Plus, I have an appointment coming in, so I really have to get my thoughts together. But for the most part, your joy and happiness belongs entirely unto you. Stop giving away your joy and happiness to undesirable individuals. Stop it. Your joy and happiness belongs solely unto you. So if you don't want to be controlled, you don't want to be manipulated, you don't even want to be taken advantage of, then protect your energy. Be able to decipher the real from the fake, the leeches from the givers. Reciprocate that energy. And remember, if no one else has told you today, I love you. I'm rooting for you, because I only want the best for you and those around you. We all want the best for each other. The only way we will ever achieve that is by holding ourselves accountable, holding each other accountable. That's the only way. So, in the meantime, in between time, I'll catch up with you all later. Be safe out there, all right?